All right. Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is doing great and having a wonderful and pleasant time. Today we are going to be continuing from where we last ended. This is set B question 2. We are going to be looking at Microsoft Word, and we are going to answer this question all together. The question reads as follows, or the instructions. You are required to use a word processing program for this question, which is none other than Microsoft Word. And the questions read as follows. A says, open a new document and type your name, examination number, and school center name in the header. So let us locate our Word program by looking for it in our programs. Once the program has been located, hit the enter keyboard button and the program should be able to execute or run. We have been required to open a blank document, so we left click where it says blank document. We need to enter our school center name, our examination number, and our name in the header. So we do that by going on the insert tab and inserting our header. Under the header and footer section or group here, you're able to see where it says header. So left click there, and as we have been doing all this time all along, we are going to choose this blank 3 columns. The reason for that is because we can enter our first our name rather in the first column, our examination number in the second column, and in the third column we can enter our school center name. So let us first of all start by typing our name. Then we enter our examination number. Then we enter our school center name. But as for me, I'm just going to add just numbers to stand maybe for or represent the school center. Once you are done with entering our details, we can hit the keyboard escape button, and our header and footer shall be placed where it needs to be, and we can carry on with working with our document. What is the next question saying? The next question, which is B, says that we should use the appropriate shapes and lines to draw the diagram below. So this is a flow chart. We need to use the appropriate shapes and lines. So the lines are represented by arrows, and all these are represented by shapes. So let us do that. Let us go back in Microsoft Word and go in the Insert tab and go where it says Shapes in the illustrations. Let us locate this rounded rectangle here, and this will be our first shape. So just click and drag, and you can adjust it by going left, right, up and down and all that stuff. Once you're satisfied with where it is, you can let go of your left mouse button. What's the next shape? The next shape is a rectangle. Don't worry about the fill and all that stuff. Let us first just focus on making sure that all the shapes that we need, we add them in our document. So let us insert our rectangle. Just ensure that there is adequate space between the shapes, because that's where the lines, these lines or these arrows will be placed. So let us just click here and drag, and we shall be able to add a rectangle. What else? We have another rectangle, so we can just clone this by holding our control keyboard button and our shift keyboard button, so that we can drag it directly below. Okay, so now we can see that in the question this rectangle is narrow vertically than this top one here. So we can just hold our control keyboard button and just adjust it, maybe like so. Yes, and we are good to go. Let us go back to the questions and look at the next shape. We have this diamond shape here, so we can add the shape. Let us just add space between the shapes. I think that is just about fine. Let us go in the insert tab, and in the shapes, let us locate the diamond here. We click there, and if you want the diamonds to maintain its proportionality as we drag it, as you can see, without holding our shift keyboard button, it's losing its shape. As you can see, if you don't want it to lose its shape as you are scaling it, you can hold your keyboard button, and when you scale it, it will still maintain its shape as a diamond. So as soon as you are satisfied with the size of the shape, you let go of your mouse left button and your keyboard shift button, and then you can drag it as you please, and yeah, we are good to go. What's next? We have this rectangle, which is exactly as that rectangle. So we are just going to clone this rectangle here. You can go back and just click the shape we want to clone. We hold our keyboard control button and our shift keyboard button and drag it, and as you can see, we have cloned our shape. What else has been required? We have been required to add the last process in our flowchart, which is the stop, using the same shape, the rounded rectangle. So let us just hold it. Let me first zoom out. Let me hold my keyboard control key and my shift key, then my mouse left button, and drag the shape, and we are good to go. I've noticed something in the question. This diamond shape is smaller than we have made it, so we can just click our shift keyboard button and scale it just a little bit, yeah, and just place it. Don't worry about the placement, we are going to center it properly later. What else? We have been required also to add this rectangle to the side of the diamond shape. We can just click this shape and press our keyboard control button and just clone it. We just clone it here, and as you can see, all our shapes have been added. What is left for us to do now is add the arrows. So before we do that, let us first align these shapes to the center. So hold your shift keyboard button and just click each and every shape you want to align, and as you can see, these should be aligned exactly to the center of the page. So we need to go in the format tab, and in the arrangement group, you are able to see the alignment. Click there and align to center. That way all your shapes here have been aligned to the center. And once we have selected all the shapes, this might be a good time to remove some fill. So all we have to do is go where it says shape fill and click where it says no fill, and also in the shape outline we click on the black outline, and we are good to go. We can do this for this shape as well. We can go where it says no fill in the shape outline. No sorry, we should have a black outline. Yes, and we are good to go. Let us go back. So what is left for us to do now is just add the lines and the text. So for the lines, let us just first add these lines here, and we'll look at this line next. So go in the insert tab, in the shapes, we are going to locate this arrow. So if you want to create an arrow which is straight, you should hold your control keyboard button, or rather your shift keyboard button, and then you drag it. As you can see, it is straight. If you don't hold it, as you can see, you might make a mistake of making it slightly point towards the right or the left, but just hold your shift keyboard button and drag it. We are going to arrange them later as we did with shapes. We can just decrease the size by doing so. Let us just decrease the size and change the outline to black. Yeah, and we can clone the shapes or the arrows as well. Hold your control keyboard button and just use the shift keyboard to drag it straight below. press the shape again, drag it, and repeat the same process until you are done with all the arrows. Okay, we are done. I think we are done. What is left now to do is add an arrow here. We can just clone this, hold your control keyboard button, then we can rotate the shape. We can rotate the shape. Just be careful to rotate it evenly. You can just drag this shape here like so. You can also use your up and down arrows on your keyboard to align it however you want. As you can see, these are all our shapes, and we have a good flowchart. Okay, so now what left is to add this arrow. Now as you can see, this arrow is different from these arrows. We can add a different arrow. Go in the insert tab, and in the shapes you are going to see this connector. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This connector with an arrow, the elbow arrow connector. You can click there. So the arrow is starting from here, and we can adjust it evenly. All I can suggest is first place it here so that you can see all the nodes or all the connectors. Then you can drag it like so, and drag it like so where it ends. So it's the arrow is going to start from here, and it's going to end from here. And the final piece of the puzzle is just dragging this like so, and we can format it to black. And as you can see, we are done with our flowchart. We can just zoom in and make sure that this goes inside the shape like so, and yeah, we are good to go. So this might be a good time to save our work in case there's a power interruption. Go in the Files tab and go where it says Save As if you are saving for the first time. Then let me just save it on my desktop, and I can save it as 18W2 for Word Part 2, and hit save, and our work has been saved. Okay, we have saved our document. The funniest thing has happened. Just as I saved my work, 10 minutes passed and the power went off. So whatever I'm doing right now has been already done before. I'm just doing a repetition, which is sad because I almost completed making this video and the power went off. So that's what's happening. So this is why I say that we should be saving our work. If we don't save our work, stuff like this happens. So if I haven't had saved my work, I would have started the entire lesson from scratch, which would be very bad. Luckily for us, we are not starting afresh. So let us just continue from where we last ended. As you can see in the diagrams, we have text. We have already added the shapes and all that stuff, the arrows. Let us just add the text, and we will carry on with the rest of the 3 or the 2 questions below. So let us just add the text flowchart. In order for us to add the text flowchart, let us just insert a shape. Go in the Insert tab, locate the shapes options there, and just choose a rectangle, drag it, and just right click and go where it says Add Text. Just type flowchart. First of all, let us just change the text to black, or we shall do it later. Let us just type. Make sure that the spelling is correct. Flowchart, as you can see, not all letters are in capital letters, only the first letter. So we are going to change that. Just click 3 times, and in the Home tab you'll be able to see where it says change case. We want to go where it says sentence case, and that way only the first letter will be capitalized. And let us just change the color of the text to black. As you can see, it is black in the question. And let us just get rid of the fill. Click the shape and go where it says format, and in the shape fill, go where it says no fill, and in the shape outline, go where it says no outline, and just drag it on top. So don't concentrate too much on the alignment, we'll do that later. As you can see, we have added our text. Now for the rest of the shapes, let us see the shapes. Here it says this shape, this rounded rectangle says start. Click the shape and right click it and go, it says add text, and just type start in capital letters. So hit the caps lock button and just type start. Okay, let us move on to the next. We'll do the centering letter. The rectangle says go to pavement, so let us click the rectangle and right click it and go, it says add text, and just type go to pavement. Hopefully the spelling is correct. What next? Here it says 1, 2 and 3. So this one says let's just add text 1. Again, we cannot see the letters we type, because when we start typing, the text is in a white color and the page is in a white color, so there is no contrast and we can't tell the difference. As you can see, when I start typing, nothing is being displayed. So we can just go where it says font color and just change it to black and just type 1. Okay, same applies here. Just click the shape, right click and go where it says add text, then we change the font color to black. Is it black? Black. Then we just type 2. As you can see, there is a 2 in here. Then this one below, we can just click the shape, right click and go where it says add text and just say 3. We should change it to black, as like that. Then we type 3. We do the same for this shape below. Right click, go where it says add text and make sure that the font color is black and just type stop. As you can see, we are done with everything. We are left to type weight for this rectangle at our right here. So click this this shape, right click and go where it says add text and just type weight. I think it's weight, right? Okay, it's weight. We need to change the font color to black, so change it there and just type weight. What else? We are required to add a yes and no for the decision at this part of the flowchart, at this diamond shape. So the yes should be here. Now, since we already have this text here, we can just clone it and just change its content. So just hold your control keyboard button and drag it all the way down there, and just deselect everything, then select it and just place it according to the question. As you can see, here it's saying yes and here it's saying no. So where it's saying yes, we should just type yes, WES, and just drag it like so. Okay, you can use your up and down keyboard arrows if you want to adjust it. We also need to add here where it says no, so click that shape and drag it using control keyboard button to clone it, and let go of your buttons. And as you can see here, it's no, so we can just type NO. Okay, we are done with the placement of our text. Hit Ctrl S to save your work. Now that we have added our text, let us align it to the center. So just double click and it will be able to select the entire word and go where it says in the paragraphs group center. That way we center our text. Do the same for this. Triple click it and go where it says center. Triple click that as well and go where it says center, and repeat the process until you are done with selecting everything. Let us just click this shape. Inside this shape we can triple click it. There is interference with this, so let us just reduce like so. Then we can just triple click it and go where it says center, and that way, as you can see, we have added our text in the flowchart. We can adjust this by using the clicking the shape and just using your arrows on the keyboard to adjust it accordingly. So as you can see, we have added our text. So what is next in the questions? Question 1 says change the title flowchart to uppercase and make it bold. So we change this flowchart title to uppercase. So to uppercase, all the letters must be in capital letters. So go there and go where it says uppercase, and the letters have been changed to uppercase. The other requirement is to change it into a bold attribute. So just click that B or press your keyboard button Control B and your text shall be bold. As you can see, we have done that. What's the next requirement? The next requirement is to complete the flow chart using the information given below. So these are the numbers assigned to these numbers. So this rectangle here is 1, then this diamond is 2, then this other rectangle is 3. So that's what they are referring to when they say box number 1, number 2, and number 3. So for box number 1, we should type this information, look left and right. So we should type in box number 1 here, look left and right. So let us type that. So this is box number 1. So let us just delete that one and type look left and right. Okay, like so. Let us just check if what has been given is what is needed. And as you can see, our letters shouldn't be capitalized, so we can just remove by the triple clicking them and go where it says in the format fonts group, where it says change case, we can change it to sentence case. And as you can see, the letters have been typed the way they have been given in the question. What else? In box number 2, we should type is the road clear. Okay, where is box number 2? Here we should type, let's see if this is box number 2, is the road clear with a question mark. So let us do that. Is the road clear with a question mark at the end. Triple click the entire paragraph, go in the home tab and go where it says change case and change it to sentence case, and that way the letters will be displayed the way they are given in the question. Hit Control S to save. What else? Box 3 says cross the road. As you can see, it's saying cross the road. So go in box 3 here and type cross the road. So we type cross the road, and we can change it. We can triple click it, go where it says center to center the word, and go where it says change case and change it to sentence case. And as you can see, we are done with our flowchart. It looks very gorgeous and wonderful. Hit Control S to save, and as you can see, this is the end of the question. I think the final requirement here is to save our work. So after doing all these steps and making sure that you haven't left anything unchecked, let us see. Yep, everything is the way it has been given. All you have to do now is go in the file tab here. Sorry, let me just repeat it. Go in the file tab and go where it says print, and when you go where it says print, it should be able to bring the print preview. Let us just give it a moment. And this is the preview. This is how our work will look like when we print it. So we have our header on top displaying our name, our examination number, and our school center name. But as for us, in our case, we just added a number because we don't know the school. Okay, if you are required to type your school, just type your school. But as for us, we typed just numbers to just clearly demonstrate where the school name should be. So this is the print preview. So now, as soon as you are done with all your work, all you have to do is hit the print command and your document shall be printed. That's it. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to meet you again when we look at our next question, which is set C. We'll be dealing with Microsoft Excel, and it will be a very interesting lesson as always. So hope to see you soon, and have a nice day.